At 6:33, it is primary election day in Florida, and nationwide, people will be watching the races for governor.
A couple of big races there. Not only is a lot of money being spent, but there are some interesting storylines as well. And Jillian, the polls show two really tight races right now.
Well, at this point, it doesn't look like there's a candidate who's going to run away with either of the races. Right now, we are outside the Lee County Election Center in Fort Myers, where polls will open here very soon in just a half hour. They will close at 7 tonight, and it could be a few hours after that before we know who wins. On the Republican side, most polls show Congressman Ron DeSantis with about a 6-point lead over Agriculture Commissioner Adam Putnam. Now, the turning point in this race appears to be when President Trump endorsed DeSantis, and that's when he jumped into the lead. In fact, the president tweeted out his support for DeSantis 2 times yesterday. On the Democratic side, most polls show former Congresswoman Gwen Graham with a 6 or 7-point lead. And I want to point out that female candidates have done well this primary season nationwide. Her top opponents are former Miami Beach mayor and strict gun control activist Philip Levine and progressive favorite Andrew Gillum. Now, this has been an expensive election already, and we are just in the primary. Lauren, I know you have these numbers. You can break it down for us, and they look to be pretty high.
Yeah, Jillian, you're absolutely right. Together, the candidates have spent millions of dollars on their campaigns. We broke down the numbers to put it into perspective for our viewers. According to followthemoney.org, here's what some of the GOP gubernatorial candidates have spent so far. Adam Putnam has spent almost $9 million, and Representative Ron DeSantis has spent a significantly lower amount than him. The site says he spent just under $5 million so far. Let's switch over to the Democratic candidates, though. The site says Representative Gwen Graham has spent around $7 million. Former Miami Beach Mayor Philip Levine spent just under $18 million, but Jeff Green spent even more. Green spent the most on the governor's race, coming in at $22.4 million. Tallahassee Mayor Andrew Gillum has spent a little over $3 million, and businessman Chris King has spent $7.3 million. And those numbers only include candidate spending. It doesn't include any money third parties have spent on their behalf. We're only at the primary elections here too, so whoever walks away the winner after today will probably have to spend even more money to take that seat they're really trying to go for. Back to you guys.